gosh, I just freaking shot a giant! Good morning, everyone. It is early August 23rd, Thursday, which means it's time to go hunting. Season's open. Actually, it's been open for a while. But Eric's just finishing up getting the last bit of his stuff ready in his new palace, fortress, mansion. He's got all the things. Look at that. Rangefinders, he's got toughies, bows. He spares no gear when he comes up here.
I think it's like a wildfire from somewhere. So not somewhere close. A wildfire from somewhere is like blown in. It smells like a fire.
It smells like a fire. We're gonna go head up to the knob and see how clear it is up there, and obviously what we're gonna find. I have a good feeling about this morning though, still, even with this haze, that the deer are gonna be up and moving around and give us an opportunity to hopefully find a good mature buck for Eric to put a little spot and stock on. And then if we're lucky, who knows, maybe some elk were like, hey, this haze is bugging me, and they just hop over this hill and maybe I get a shot. But guys, this is gonna be fun. So we're gonna finish putting our gear together and we're gonna get to it.
Whoa, coming in hot. Just left the hump and we are headed for Oregon eventually. It's gonna be a little 2-dayer here to getting over there. So on the schedule, it's August 23rd. 24th. So it's August 23rd. Quick stop in Boise at the Exo Mountain Gear headquarters, where we're gonna meet Steve Speck, and he's gonna line us up with some Exo Mountain packs for this trip and for the rest of the season. If you guys don't know, we are no longer with Horn Hunter, and there was no like bad feelings there, no falling out. We just decided we want to try a bunch of different packs. We're not going to sign with anybody. We're just going to try a few different packs. We've tried the Stone Glacier. We're going to try some Exo Mountain stuff. I'm still going to rock Horn Hunter occasionally this year. We might try Mystery Ranch. We're just going to try a bunch of backpacks and decide what pack we all like the very best, and that's the company that we might go with next year. So we're headed over there, going to meet Mr. Steve Speck. He's going to show us how to get fitted for an Exo pack. Then we're going to head to Bend, Oregon, where our good buddy Chell lives. We're going to stay the night there, and then tomorrow we'll drive over to Eugene, pick Brian up at the airport at noon, and then head down to Coquille, Oregon, where we'll meet Trent and Trevor and Cody. Take your gosh darn hat off when you say Coquille, Oregon. Guys, this is the headquarters of Exo Mountain Gear. Let's go see how the fellers are doing.
Everyone waits till the last week, so I knew my shit.
The pack that we're gonna rock,
okay,
and the fitting, and I was just not happy.
Oh,
it was weird.
Okay,
but we film all this.
Yeah, film all this.
Okay.
The back, I don't mind filming a little bit.
So which one is this?
That's a 3500.
This is the 3500.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with us, I guess not too unlike Stone Glacier. It's like they have a couple frames. We have one frame.
Okay.
And then the 3 bags that all interchange on that frame. So like this never changes, right? It's just the bag.
Oh, cool.
It swaps in and out.
So yeah, if the frame fits your back, then you can just change out all the bags and
yeah, you just change out the bag. And
hip belts everything. So that's the first thing.
Yeah. So some guys will call me and say, "Oh, the lumbar pad's sitting low or whatever." It's like, no, it's not. That's just because you put it on low. Like that sits there. So it's centered on like there's a stitch line right here in the middle, centered on the hip bones, and then you know snug it tight, snug it even. Always have that snug. You know?
So even is key too.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't over tighten one side. Yeah, it's just snug. And then you're looking really good. So you want to make sure all these straps are loose. The first thing I do, which is a little opposite of what some others would tell you, is I'll set the sternum strap. And the reason I'm doing that is because you're controlling like where this sits, right? It's not, you don't tighten this up and then crank on that last. Like,
that makes sense.
I want to set this like right in the middle of the shoulders, and you can play with it a little bit, depending on, you'll sit a little further here. And then once you do that, then it's just literally like that. Don't reef on them, don't get them just tight. You know, and this is with 20, 30 pounds, with 100 pounds, right? You have a little bit more on there. And then just come up and barely pull on those. Don't do one of these things, right? Like you could feel all of a sudden put a bunch of pressure right there, pull the pack in your back. All you're trying to do is just create a little bit of pressure up. So if there is pressure here, it shifted it from here to right here.
Sweet.
That's it. Like the belt's tight, everything else is kind of loose. Like I always tell, even with like 80 pounds, like if you shrug your shoulders, you should have like space here. And I always describe the torso as like floating.
Okay.
So like the torso height is just perfect for you as it was set.
It feels really comfortable.
Yeah. But it just floats, so it's not like.
So you're not wanting this like.
No weight
straining down on the shoulders.
Not at all. It just kind of naturally, as it's sitting there, it's just draping over your shoulder, and that's it.
So your weight really rides here.
Yeah, 80-90% of it. So I think for us, one of our main strategies is just balancing everything out. Like it's got to be like simple and efficient and effective. It can't be so complicated that when you're in the field with a headlamp trying to load up meat that you're like all over the place. You don't know what buckle goes where. It also can't be so minimalist and so simple that you can't get the job done, right? So like our bag is laid out. It's really laid out for backpacking, like the 3500 that you guys are getting, where like you've got access to get into the main bag, but that's going to be in general where you're putting like all your backpacking gear or the stuff that you don't need, and then it's wrapped with pockets so that you can effectively get to stuff that you need while you're hunting. Spine scope, tripod, water bladder, headlamp, TP, all that stuff's kind of on the outside. So you know, we're just trying to be efficient. Like if you're hiking along a ridge and you see a buck and like you got to get your spine scope out real quick, we don't have to yard sale your pack, right? Like it's like one buckle, grab it out of the pocket.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, we're trying to we're very, very cognizant of everything and just making sure that it's a well-balanced pack. And then just efficiencies, little things like these hip pockets are cut at angles here so that while you're wearing it, it's like my headlamp always goes in that pocket. So when it gets dark, I'm not gonna take my pack off. I just reach back there, grab my headlamp, or if you do put a water bottle in there, you know, you can get to it. It's a little bit of a reach, but you can get to it. We have our front stretch panel here, which is like everybody's favorite feature. So even when the pack's completely full, all of a sudden you've got this extra capacity.
Have a little bit more.
So awesome for a puffy jacket.
Yeah.
Throw it in and out of there. You know, you hike up a ridge, you want to pull it out real quick. It's like one zipper. You don't got to like undo the whole pack and take the lid off and start, you know, unrolling stuff. 3500 and our 5500 are identical bags, just size. So you got your side pocket at the top. It's got this little cinch. There is a tab here, so if you want to hang a bladder inside of there or whatever, you can. It's going to run all the way down to the bottom. So you could drop a rifle in there, tripod, spotting scope, tent poles, trekking poles. It's like, you know, just oversized for whatever. You'll notice our compression straps are at 45-degree angles, so everything is like getting sucked up and into the frame, you know, because if you go horizontal and then the second you got weight in there, you pick it up, it's just going to sag anyway. So we're starting there and sucking it up. So we do a lot, like the bag's tapered this way, it's tapered this way. We're trying to prevent weight from sitting down here. You want that weight like here. Be the exact same pocket layout on the other side. Showed you the stretch panel. You got two compression straps wrapped around the front. You know, that's just basically my bow is going to be on there. One thing that I tell people to make sure you do when you're loading the pack is have these loose, suck up the side ones first, and then do the front one. So sometimes I'll see these guys will have this thing just completely cinched up, and then these are kind of longer, and you don't want to do that. Here's that same bag empty. And so if you're running like day mode, go ahead and you kind of actually fold this over, pull that down tight,
all the way up.
Take all that volume out of the pack. So even with 20 pounds, like we really preach like loading the pack effectively, and even with 20 pounds, like 20 pounds of weight in the bottom or 20 pounds of the weight distributed throughout makes a difference in how that rides and feels on your back. There are trekking pole loops here, so if you want to put your trekking pole there and run it through that strap, you can. The 3500 and 5500 come with the same lid, just basically a big open pocket in there. Nothing too fancy, it just floats so it can go up in the front like that, get taller when you need it to. And then all of our bags have roll tops. We've got our dry bags that basically connect inside in the bottom, and then they'll snap into the top here. What we love about the roll top is it's a great way to efficiently like add capacity and completely take it away. So again, versatility, like we want the pack to function day mode, we want it to function with 5 days worth of gear. And then yeah, you just roll it up when you're done, suck all the volume out, and then snap it together. Another random tidbit is this is on a D-ring system, so this is the strap that goes to the lid. If you ever kill something and you kill a 360 bull, you just pull that off.
I think you can. Steve's alluding to something right now. I'm going to shoot a 360-inch Rosie next week.
Good luck with that. So you could pull that off and actually move it to this upper D-ring. So it gets you an extra, basically, 12 inches or so strap to get a big head on there. Another thing is, I think we do a really good job of, along that keeping things simple, is the meat portion of the pack. It's literally, you got your 2 buckles each side, pop those off, pop, and then you just come right to the top of the pack, and the bag's got this lip sewn in it that sits over the top of the frame. So all you gotta do is pop those off, and then you just grab this Velcro and pull it up. And that's all it takes to get to the meat shelf. Basically, if I had my quarters, I'll undo these, loosen them all the way up, throw the meat on. Again, we always preach like meat here, right? Like if the majority of your mass here, you never ever, we tell people don't loosen up the strap. You could loosen this up and pull the bag away, but we don't want to do that. Like we want that to sit like this and form a wedge, so that we're forcing the majority of the mass to sit up higher.
Sit up higher, yeah.
I'll see guys loosen this up, and then the second meat starts getting below your butt, the leverage factor just becomes tenfold, right? Yep. It's like pulling back on your shoulders. So high, centered between the shoulder blades. Yeah, put those down tight, and then you simply just take, you'll just run this strap back to here like that. So it'll look just like, basically look just like that. That'll be your boned out meat bag or your quarter or whatever.
The way we're shooting these and what we're trying to show you guys is, all honesty, like we are going to run through a couple different packs and tell you guys exactly what we think about them and what we like, what we dislike. But a few things I can take away is I've seen these packs in action last year on the Land of the Free project 1.0, and I was really impressed. But they're very sleek, very easy, simple, but we'll get the job done. And another thing I like is, I can go backpacking for 5 or 6 days with this pack, but also they've designed it that it's a great day pack as well. Because if you're packed in 5 or 6 miles, you're not going to pack a second pack with you. So this can be a great backpacking backpack, but also a day pack.
Give me a twirl.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I love the way this feels. I'm excited to put that 360 bull on the back of this. Like you said, I was going to kill. But no, we appreciate it, man. Yeah. We appreciate trying these things out this year.
Yeah, I look forward to your guys' feedback.
We're gonna run them through the gamut. So we'll let you know.
Perfect.
So we're gonna check the engineering of the trailer that I made some minor fixes to. Tires look good there. Back end kind of moved around a little bit. We did lose a strap before we got to Boise. So we got picked this guy up, which is not doing much right here. The back of this bike moved around a little bit. We're good though. Dude, the only real mistake I made, I can tell you, is I cut this wood, and this is the first one I did, but I used the cut edges to go on the inside, and I started cutting the tire of this bike. So I got a First Light gator and put in there. Fixed. Besides that, I think we're good, man. I think we're real good. Anyway, we are in Burns, Oregon, about 2 hours away from our buddy Chell's house where we're staying tonight. But we're gonna go check out Glory Days Pizza. When you're traveling with a child like I am today, you have to stop every 2 hours and feed them, or else they get very hangry and start complaining and whining. They have a salad bar, which looks pretty clutch.
Saw, dude.
How's the pizza there, bud?
If you guys are ever in Burns, Oregon, make sure you stop by Glory Days Pizza and order the breadsticks. You won't leave hungry. Dunk.
Well, I would have to say that that is probably the slowest day I've ever had up here at deer camp. The basin was just dead. I think a combination of last night's storm and today's wind just basically kept them down. So I bet this evening hunt's gonna be pretty good, but we're gonna actually head off the mountain. Jordan's gotta go. I'm gonna head back, kind of resituate my stuff, and then start to hunt my tree stand starting tomorrow morning. So I still haven't missed a day up here, and that was kind of my goal, is to at least hunt up here every single day, at least an evening or a morning. But now that we're back at camp, let me show you the new upgrades. So this tent was actually over there closer to the hammock, and I just didn't like where it was. It was really steep and it was just set up for gear, but now with that storm I used it as a sleeping station. So it's just got all kinds of sleeping bags, because B-Mac and Casey left theirs. More gear that we've packed up. This is the new rock patio. The tent was not waterproof whatsoever, so we put the tarp on it. This is a tarp that Logan was actually using for his little camp section. So we got that tied off. Jordan helped me do some upgrades to the fire pit.
It looks a lot better in the day than it did in the night.
This is gonna be a lot better. This tarp will keep the water out of there. The nice rock patio that we just got started on, we'll probably have to do more work on that. Over here, I'm gonna probably have to tighten this tarp for the hammock. This is where the tent was. I got some scraps of garbage I need to pick up still. But we have the hammock, the drying station, our rain gear's over there drying out, and then look at the new upgrades around the campfire. I just got bored last night. We were up till midnight, and I just took this little tool we had to kind of create 2 layers, because it was just really steep and muddy. So it's nice that this dirt right here has a lot of just pine tree, just years and years of pine trees that collected right here. So it was super soft, easy to move. Here's the lower deck.
Got the lower deck.
Started a rock retaining wall.
I was telling Eric, he's kind of begun something that he didn't even know. So we've got the upper deck, the lower deck, and I feel like he just needs to keep going step by step. Bring up a screen.
Have an amphitheater up there.
Have an amphitheater.
He's still got Jordan's tent, which is that's actually one of B-Mac's tent. Casey typically sleeps in that. We're just gonna leave camp set. I'm probably gonna be coming and going throughout the week. What's today?
Today is Thursday.
Okay, so Friday, tomorrow, Joel from Whitetail Fit flies in. We'll be up here Saturday, and I told them they're welcome to use our tents. I'll be up here with them on and off, and yeah, we're just gonna keep camp going. And like, I would just love to get one deer up here between all of us. Just, you know, one. Just to make all this nice work feel like it paid off. But you guys know that we've been hunting this for 4 years, and we've only killed 1 buck, and that was Casey's buck from last year. So it is tough, but it's just a fun place to hunt, and we always seem to get close calls and opportunities, so we'll keep coming back.
Yeah.
But there's a little
slice of paradise here.
Look at camp. We got some garbage to take down. I have 1 small sack of garbage to take down, and then we'll be back up here this weekend. So that's it for now. We're gonna gather our stuff and probably head off the mountain.
Once you dial your bow for your broadhead,
Mine no.
Shoot, no? Do you have to move your sight?
I do. I have to move my
Yeah.
my drop away.
Oh. That's it.
Right. Can we just take a look around right now? Where we're at, what we're doing? Look at this.
Secret spot.
Secret spot. Sorry, not gonna give you the GPS coordinates. Well, on the way over here, I realized that I forgot a pretty important piece of equipment. That was my release. And we had switched to these 1 claw releases this year to help with target panic and work on our mechanics. But yeah, I forgot it. And I've been shooting a Carter Quickie. Nobody in Oregon carries them. So I went to Sportsman's and got the closest thing, the Scott. I can't remember what it's called, but it feels similar, but I wanted to come out and make sure it shot similar. I just shot my first arrow and it was right.
We'll shoot grouse.
And I was like, I want to shoot one. I was like, at the end of the day, it's just a grouse.
Sure.
Why would you risk getting in trouble for a grouse?
Yeah, not a $25 arrow. Ooh.
High right.
Not looking so hot.
Real life situation.
I haven't shot the bag on all year, so.
That's a good idea.
The greatest thing about trying out new equipment is you can just blame it on the equipment.
Yeah, it's notorious.
So I was shooting that Scott. I'm gonna try to shoot this Spot Hog Wise guy. See if that changes. I was lights out the night before we left, like 40 yards, shooting broadheads, perfect. High right.
High right. Not as right, but
High.
higher and right. So.
What could have changed?
No, I can't do it twice. I didn't even blow in the year.
I had to move my sight housing, my whole thing. I was shooting consistently 3 inches right, 3 inches high, 40 and 50. So I moved it, hitting right close to 50. I'm gonna go back to 60, really tell me, and then I'll crank her down. Is 60 right here?
That's 60 right there.
I think the arc would, you know.
Yeah, good real life on the knee.
Dang, man, that's a tight window.
It's, if you hit the target, that's the window you need.
It hit target, I heard it.
High left.
How high?
Black, but left. So that left square, you're about 2 inches below that left square. And
I
then
was
the rest of the
height-wise, I was
coolers
about
are
a
just
half
in
inch
case.
high and about 3 inches left. So, guys, I was successful in my hunt. Just glad I can be taking some clean, organic foam home to my family. It's been a long season, but we worked hard for this. What are you trying to get? Leave me alone.
Whew, what a day, guys. I am beat. It's about, I don't know, like 9:15 p.m. It's been a long day. I slept like crap last night up at camp in the tent. Typically sleep in my hammock, so lesson learned, don't sleep on the ground, sleep in the hammock. I sleep so good in the hammock because I'm a back sleeper. So that's what I'll be doing at camp. But I just want to take a minute to show you guys what I'm taking up to my tree stand tomorrow, because I plan on waking up around 3 a.m., getting ready, leaving my house a little bit before 4 a.m., making the hike up in there in the dark, and getting set up ready to sit at least the first half of the day in the tree stand. Like I've said before on this little series or our vlogs, is that the morning hunt seems to be the best. So let me show you what I got to take up there. I really just want to make the sit a lot more comfortable. So first, a really dense memory foam. This is like a car seat cushion. It's actually Ben shed crazy Ben's, and he left it in my vehicle one time while we were hunting together. So that puffy pants to go over once I get up there. I'll change into those. I've got a beanie. I've got some full finger length gloves, super lightweight. I still have my mittens. Gonna take those up there. Then I got a couple pieces from First Lite recently that I want to try that I think should be a little bit warmer. So this is a soft shell jacket, the Catalyst, a hooded soft shell jacket, full zip, lightweight, really quiet. So I'm excited to use that as my outer shell. Underneath that, I'm going to use this, which is the Klamath hoodie. Super lightweight. Well, I wouldn't say super lightweight. This is more of a midweight. A good long fit. I love this. I've tried it on. It fits great. And then underneath that, I'll probably wear either this like Chama style hoodie or maybe a long sleeve. What the heck, cat? You need to relax with that battery. So anyways, the gear, rangefinder, a new hook for my bow, which I am going to be taking the Pro Defiant. This is going to be hook above my head, so my bow will just sit right in front of me, and that way I don't have to carry it and sit it on my lap all day. So GoPro, been using that. Hopefully you guys like that point of view. rangefinder. I still need to get some more snacks, but I got some peanut butter, my guide pants, which again, I'm gonna put the puffy pants over the top at the stand, my crispy boots, my gaiters, my backpack, and my safety harness. So I think that's about it. I'm gonna pack this all in the horn hunter. Like I said, I'm gonna wake up super early to get in my tree stand and get prepared. And based off the last couple days and the very lack of deer movement, I think tomorrow morning is gonna be awesome. Like, I really feel good about it. I feel like I have a good chance to see that buck. So fingers crossed that he comes in. I'll be at the stand, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I can't remember like how many days into this hunt it is, but I have tomorrow, and then Joel Whitetail Fit is coming in tomorrow. So stick around, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a good night.